beginners, self-love for beginners? Like, what are the
Yeah.
things to, I guess, work on?
Accountability. Accountability is not too high on people's priority list. Liars do not heal. And when I say liars, I don't mean like lying about $5 that you found on the
Yeah.
ground and picked up. I mean lying about who you really are. Lying about the truth of what you really feel. And it doesn't mean that the lie is sinister. It just means somebody can say, oh, that doesn't bother me. Liars don't heal. So you can never evolve if you don't actually acknowledge what you feel, how something affects you, how you treat other people, how you show up in the world. If you're actually being authentic, or if you're wearing a mask, a persona, or identity. So accountability is going to always be the first part, because that's where I have to own me.
You have to own who you
I
are.
have to own
And
Candyss.
you have to have some grace for yourself, because I feel like sometimes in the past, I'll speak for myself, it's like I might be ashamed of how I really feel. You know, like I don't want to even admit it. I'm so ready to fix it before I sit with it.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, I'm insecure about this, and instead of like sitting with myself and saying, it's okay, Kayla, it's okay, I don't even want to acknowledge it, and I want to fix it.
Yeah.
And so like having some grace for yourself while you're acknowledging all the things that are just real in your reality.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, shame is, Carolyn Miss, she described shame as one of the emotions that erodes the spirit because it's not necessary. And it is a taught emotion, and it's not necessary to carry. And so grace, you know, people throw out the word grace.
Yeah.
Grace is a practice. People have been shamed, guilted, embarrassed, beat down, just harmed in so many ways in regards to who they are and who they should be and how they should show up, that they don't even know how to give themselves grace.
Yeah.
You know, when it's time, if grace was that easy, then shame wouldn't be present, right? People would just easily give it to themselves, and they would just bypass the shame. But it's not that easy. It is a practice, because it also involves you acknowledging and fully processing the emotions that you feel. It's not enough to just say, it's okay, Candyss, you'll get them next time. Okay. Now, when I say it's okay, Candyss, you'll get them the next time, but how did this make you feel? Why did it make you feel this way? What does this emotion remind you of? What does it feel like in your body? Why is this embarrassing to you? Really getting down to the root of what you feel, because a lot of times people are using even the term grace to bypass what they really feel. It's a way to like just brush off, like, oh, it's okay, you know, I don't have to feel shame, but maybe you should feel shame right now. Maybe you should feel guilt right now. Maybe you should feel embarrassed right now. Maybe you should feel hurt right now. These or jealous right now. These are all natural emotions that you are allowed to feel, and the purpose is to learn how to process these emotions the proper way, not rush to understanding, because if you rush to understanding, the emotions are going to come back and you're still not going to know what to deal with them. And now you're going to be in a loop and a cycle of feeling the same emotions. Whereas if you start to cultivate the tools to start learning how to process these emotions, when they arrive, grace will naturally be present.
Yeah.